I'm actually very excited because I have found the camera bag that I have been looking for the longest time. And it's right here. And there I say, this is the best everyday camera bag that you can get. So hi everyone, this is Jiggie, a portrait and wedding photographer from the Philippines, and welcome to the channel. So just as a disclaimer, let me give you a story. I was actually looking for bags because I was going to go on a trip to Taiwan because I was going to give a workshop there, my Beyond Ambient Light workshop series. Now, normally, every time I have a workshop, I want to have a souvenir, and I normally get a bag, whether it be a camera bag or a backpack. I just want a remembrance of my workshop there. So I was researching best camera bags in Taiwan, and nothing really came up. Then the algorithm picked it up and showed me this particular bag from Wotancraft. I was like, wow, that looks amazing. And I was like, this is beautiful, this is beautiful. I couldn't really decide on what I wanted. And I was already set, and the organizers from Taiwan, I told them, guys, can you please get this for me? Because the main shop is in Taiwan, and I was going to do a workshop in Kaohsiung, so can you bring it over to Kaohsiung? So I was telling them, okay, I want this bag, I want this particular accessory. But you know what? I decided I just want to reach out to Wotancraft also to ask them if they had a branch in Kaohsiung, because I wanted to see the bags in person before I actually buy them. And to cut the long story short, we had a very nice conversation, and they decided to just send over everything. So thank you very much, Wotancraft, for this one. But again, as my disclaimer, Wotancraft did decide to send me these things, but I was really going to buy them because I was so in love with the design and the philosophy of the brand. And let me tell you why I fell in love with it. First, I don't like camera bags that look like camera bags. This is the Pilot 2L. This is the smallest one of the Pilot series. This is the Armor series. This is the Pilot series. Now, the Pilot series is basically their most popular line. This is a 2L. It's tiny, right? But what can fit in this? Let's see. Look at the lock, by the way. It's not a normal lock. It's like a magnetic lock. So this is actually made out of Condura fabric, so it's very weather resistant. It's not waterproof, but then again, I don't really go out and shoot in the rain with my gear, right? So it's actually good enough. It's perfect for me as an everyday camera bag whenever I am traveling. Look at the size of this thing. It's small. Actually, when Coco saw it, she actually fell in love with it. Didn't you, babe? My wife Coco's been behind the camera. She actually got this the moment that we received the package. She goes, "Oh, this is mine. Perfect. Thank you." So this is actually Coco's bag, and her camera is the A7C Mark II. So this one actually fits the A7C Mark II perfectly. However, when you put the A7C Mark II inside this one, it fills up everything. That's why if you notice, there's actually like one divider here because it's not really meant for those big cameras. The C2 is actually kind of big. This is perfect for a phone, some shades, and a power bank maybe. But here's the reason why I fell in love with Wotancraft also. Check this out. So this is a 2L, right? So what if I want to make it bigger? Well, let's get some from the Armor series. There's a lot. So the nice thing about what they did is that they made their products like a Lego bag. So you can attach so many things, because you could see here in the side, there are attachment points for the clips that are here in the Armor series. So let's say, for example, Coco behind the camera would want, babe, I need more space. If I'm going to put the camera here in the main compartment, I'll be like, sure, let's just put this in, and then there you go. I'll just put one in, but basically you guys get the point. There. So now all of a sudden, she has more. She could put makeup here. She can put, oh, by the way, this one also comes with a strap because it's a standalone bag if you wanted to. So she could put more stuff in this. Now, let's say, for example, she wants more stuff, then maybe something this small. We could put it there. Or here, we could put this one here. So it really depends on how you want to make your bag your own. So the nice thing about this, even with the smallest one, the 2L, Even if in the main compartment, the only thing that will fit will actually be, let's say, a Sony a7C Mark II, you could actually expand the bag using all of these little things. So this one, the one you put on top, if you notice here, it's actually a perfect match for the V mount, the V design here. So you put it here, you can have another pouch. Now this 2L also has a pouch here and a zipper here. So it's actually very practical. Though, yes, this one I think will really go to Coco. Right, babe? Yeah, she's agreeing because she knows this is hers. This is a 2L. These are the two sizes that I actually lost sleep over because when I was checking out the site, these were the two sizes that I was actually considering. This is a 3.5L and this is a 7L. Now, I'll give my recommendation on what I think you should be buying if you're only going to get one. But let's talk about the 3.5L first. The 3.5L is actually a lot bigger than the 2. It's almost double the size, well, 2 liter to 3.5 liter. This one has a divider already. So when you put the C2 here, you could actually put this one, the E1. So I can bring two cameras here already, but that's about it. But if I were to use this 3.5L, which I actually did when I was in Taiwan, I had my C2 here, and I had my shades here, the charger of my glasses, my power bank, and my phone, and everything fit perfectly in this bag. And again, if I want to expand it a little bit more, Armor series. These are the Armor series. Look at all the sizes. Check it out. Here, 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 here. Oh, let's move this away first. And here. So you've got so many options depending on what you really need it for. This is perfect for maybe a phone. This is actually big enough for a point and shoot camera. Now, I could put extra batteries here or here. It really depends. So many things that you can do with this 3.5L, the 2L, or the 7L. Now, the reason why I was considering this 3.5L as compared to the 7L was I actually wanted to put this one here, and put this one here, and put this one here. Don't you think it just looks so good? What do you think, babe? If I attach this one like this, it looks really cool, right? But see, look, I can have it as a shoulder bag like this, or I can even have it as a messenger bag like this. Pretty cool. So it's nice, right? I should have given Coco a mic. So this is a 3.5L. In the same way as a 2L, look at the way it just, look at this. I won't do anything. It magnetically closes. There you go. And the 3.5L has a zipper here where you could put, again, some of your more important items. And this one, again, because it's Condura fabric, it is weather resistant. And the way it's designed, it's actually good enough in terms of not really extreme weather, but light rain, no problem whatsoever. Then you've got a zipper here in the back too. So that's why this one confused me compared to this one, because I can technically make this bag as big as this just by putting all this armor things all over. However, let's talk about the 7L. So let's put the 3.5 here. Let's talk about the 7L now. The 7L. This is their best-selling bag. If you actually watch reviews online about Wotancraft, they're all going to be talking about the 7L, and I see why. When you open this up, check this out. It's actually got a sleeve for an iPad. An 11-inch iPad will fit in here. Then the compartment is practically the same as a 3.5L, slightly bigger. So in other words, with all the attachments that you put with a 3.5L, it will look like the 7L. So full-size camera can easily fit here. My Sony a7R Mark V. Actually, my Sony a7R Mark V will fit here. You know what? Let me show you. Hold on. My Sony a7R Mark V, however, if you guys look at it, it's actually super hefty because I have everything attached to it from small rig. But normally when I'm traveling, I don't have all of these things installed. But let's maximize this and see if we can actually make it fit inside this Wotancraft 3.5L. There you go. See? A full-size 24 to 70 f2.8 GM2 with the small rig cage will actually fit in here. All you have to do is adjust this and it's going to close, right? It will work, but it doesn't look too good. right? So I think this should be perfect for a camera without the cage. So without this cage and maybe twist this is going to be perfect. However, with the 7L, this should actually be a no-brainer. Yeah. No problem whatsoever to make this fit inside. All I have to do is take away these dividers and this thing's gonna fit easily. All right, but here's the thing. Whenever I'm traveling, I don't like bringing this big camera with me because I want to be able to experience and enjoy the place that I am in. I don't want too much weight on my body. That's why I said this is an everyday carry, and my everyday carry camera is not my Sony a7R5, it's a Sony a7C II, or this one, the Sony ZV-E1. But the nice thing about this 7L is, well, you could put the camera in here, you could put your phone, your shades, or in my case, I love using the Ray-Ban Meta, so I have the charger here. I'll put a power bank. This one also has a secret compartment here, and if you'll notice, there are a lot of pouches. I'll show it to you guys here. There are a lot of small other sleeves inside. This area here also has a secret sleeve or a secret pocket there. A secret pocket in case that you want to hide, let's say, your passport. And if I want to bring a gimbal, the gimbal will actually be perfect here. I can put it in here and strap it. So my C2, my E1 would fit here, and it's going to be the same weight as my R5. I can put in my iPad there. This one is actually fit for traveling also because this has a luggage strap here in the back, so I can put it on top of my hand carry. Plus, here's a big difference. 3.5 has one strap here. 7L has two. Don't you think that just aesthetically, this bag looks amazing? Well, these two bags look amazing too, especially when we start putting the Armor series to it. I personally won't be putting too much on this one because it's going to be so heavy. So, but it will still work. I'll put it here. I can put this one here. I can put this one here. But I think these Armor series, I will put more in this particular line, this 2L and the 3.5. I will keep the 7L as is because look of how beautiful it is. That is a Wotancraft Pilot series. There's also a 10L of this one. That's why I'm saying this is a perfect everyday carry bag. Really, really, really amazing, right? So let's put that there. But Wotancraft is not just about all of these things. They have so many other products. Like, for example, the hand strap. This hand strap is the one that works with a Peak Design cuff, the Peak Design pin, so that it's leather. Take a look at it. It's so beautiful. So whenever I am using it, let's say, for example, with this one, I'll put my A7C II here with this strap. Don't you just look? Don't you just love it? It's leather. It's beautiful with the bungee cords. And then they also sent over some bungees here that I can put here at the edge of the zippers. And they also make beautiful camera straps. Wotancraft also makes beautiful straps for watches. You guys should check out the website. I'll put the link in the description below. But here's a clincher. This December, I was informed that if you buy a certain amount, there are a lot of freebies. So let's move this. All right, check this out. The freebies alone are already amazing. They're giving away tote bags. The tote bags can be folded this way so that it's easy to pack, easy to carry around. That's your tote. I'm not doing it right, but you get the point. It's going to be super small, right? Even this one, the bag can be folded, and this is actually for free. Plus, they have two more. This one I actually really like because I believe I'm going to be using this for my shaver, for my toothbrush. This is going to be my vanity kit. So I love that one. And then that's basically it. And another one like this here, small Armor type of bag. But this one you could just clip on. But look at this. This is the one that actually even Coco, when she saw it, she was like, I might actually get that because number one, don't you just love the colors? Green and brown, and this shade of green and brown, amazing. But it's also got the straps here. Therefore, I can actually put this here. I can put this here. I can put this here. So it can look, let's say, like this. Very nice, don't you think? Very, very nice. And this is actually free for this Christmas season. This is their Christmas giveaway. So if you want to check them out, I'll put the link in the description below. And that's why this one became my favorite everyday camera bag brand, because they have so much. They're all handmade, quality materials. You could see the passion in every product they actually produce. Thank you very much, Wotancraft. I'm actually so excited to be using this more often and actually destroying them. Well, destroying them so that they look more used, which will make them look better because vintage is the key to go. Now, or vintage is the look that I'm going for. One last thing. If you notice, there's like this thing here. It's actually made for patches. So you can get patches. So if you have it in front of your bag and you have this bag here, you could put patches and make the bag customized or your own again. Pretty cool, right? So the whole point of this series, I think, is basically the reason why I think this is a perfect everyday camera bag is because you can customize it to how you want it to look. And that is what I believe Wotancraft is all about. And I do love all the products that they're doing. Okay? So if you enjoyed this video, please do consider subscribing to the channel. And while you're at it, click that notification bell. Now, if you're looking for my instructional videos on photography, on off-camera lighting, do check out the rest of the videos in the channel. And if you want to see the output of the videos or the output pictures that I've created, or maybe these things in use, do check out my social media sites on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, all at Jiggie Alejandrino. Okay, till the next video.